Okay, YouTube, I tore the whole head off here, and if you watch other people's videos, it's very simple. Just take off the head. It's 6 bolts that actually holds it on. After you take the valve cover off, there's these 4 and them through, but when you go ahead and take it off, make sure that you take one here off, and then this one. You don't want to take them off from one side because stress on it could crack your head if your head's any good. And I got the new head in last night when I got home from the auction. Let me show you. They all supposed to look identical, but they are different. And I went with an EDR valve because that's what I already had a head cover for. But I'm going to show you the big difference. A lot of people won't see this, but I did. They probably ain't worried. From here to here, you got to measure from this lip to this lip, and you should measure from this lip to this lip. That's going to tell you how far your actual valves are going to go down into your cylinder. This cylinder might not fit a 125, which it says it can, but because this and this, unless my bore inside is bigger, but from here to here and here to here you're going to measure and stuff. But this is a closed chamber head and this is an open chamber head. See how much clearance you got in here? All the room. If you look in here, let me see. Try to get you a good angle. See how it's cut here? And cut real sharp there. They cut just for the valves and this where the spark plug goes in, and then they shaved it a little bit. Over here they went in, it shaved the hair, but then it goes way down. So this is going to bring your compression up a little bit. And another thing on this head that's different, let me show you, make sure I'm putting them on the right ways, is your bore diameter here, right here, and right here. This is a bigger bore diameter, so it's going to take more fuel in. And if you turn it around, for the exhaust, you can definitely see it on the exhaust too. So this head's actually going to flow a little better than the stock head. It have more compression. And if you notice on the stock head how my fair actually going to go in there, right here it ain't, and that's just for the mission or whatever, so you really don't need it. Main thing you got to make sure that I haven't really checked yet, it should be identical, is, I can't check that one, let me switch around here for you. Whoa. You got to make sure this is not going to matter. The hole inside, that does not matter. This head just going to flow a little better than this head. This is thicker here. It's a stronger head. A little thinner here, but it shouldn't matter on this 50cc. Because if I take this and put that on there, that's matched up perfectly. And see, over here it isn't. But if you notice, the holes are identical. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting it together, and I'll show you that. Okay, YouTube, what I did is put my head back on. I just slid it down. It just slides on. Make sure you put your bolts in over here. These two. These, I did not torque anything. The torque ration, what I've seen on these, are no more than 13 to 15. And when you torque it, I'm going to torque mine in 2 sessions, so it's 15. I'm going to torque it at like 8, and then I'll torque it at 15. And when I'm torquing, I'm going to go from here, then I'll go out to this one. Then I'll come back, go here, and go out to this one. That way it torques the head down, but I'm not torquing it. Everything's loose. I got this the sensor tightened down, just snugged in there for now. As you see, nothing else is on here. What I want to do is actually turn it over 4 times. It should be 4 rotations, and see if the lines come back up where they're supposed to be. There's one, that's supposed to be straight up. So right now it's in a top dead center over there with the crankshaft and the camshaft. I don't even have the valves here. Look, I mean, I really loosened the valves up. Because I'm not, see how loose you can hear. I'm not worried about any of that right now. The main thing you got to worry about is make sure it's in time. And you don't want to sit there and put it all together and think this is right. It probably is. But to check, what I'm going to do is come over here, grab this with my hand. And you see I'm turning it by my hand. And it's turning it up here. A little hard to turn, but because it's still pushing on them. I'm gonna turn it till I see that again, which should be, that's a small one. I should have to go one more time. Let me see. Let me get my light here. Now I'm close. Let me see. That must have been 4 rotations. That is dead on. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can see that. Here we go. The mark I made on the T, well, the black mark is dead on, right where I need to be. And we'll come over and check these. And they're right on. So it's in timing. So now what I can do is go ahead and I'll tighten all these down. Make sure my tensioner is tight. And then I'll do my valve job. And then we're actually I'm gonna try to start it after I get everything back together. I might start it without the head on it, just to fire it and see if it works, and then put it back together. I'll show you that next. Oh yeah, YouTube, I got it all back together. I tightened it down. I wasn't sure of the torque, so I snugged them pretty good. I didn't over pressure it. I went ahead and put the head back on. I was gonna leave it off and show you guys whatever, but I went ahead and put it on because I didn't want oil everywhere. I already got a lot of oil everywhere. Hooked everything back up because, as you've seen, it was exactly in timing when I turned it over that one time. Then I turned it over again just to make sure. I set all the valves. I set the intake on 3 and exhaust on 5. And that's I set it on 005. Well, it's 3 and 5 with my filler gauge. And with this, it's got numbers on it. It's a filler gauge. It's a thickness gauge they call it. But went ahead and put the spark plug back in. I have not tried to turn it over at all yet. I put the new studs in the bottom with the old studs up here because that's the problem. The bottom one's broke. The exhaust is on there. It's not all the way tight. What I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap you guys along with this thing. This is not going to be one of the car shows where it's going to start the first time. It might not even start this time. I'm trying to get you guys where you can see it. There you go. Alright, what I'm going to do is push in my connector here. It should beep, then it should go green. It's green, so that means I can turn my key, grab my brake, and see what it does. That means it's not enough power. It's green, but it's not getting enough juice. And I can't turn this over by hand anymore because I closed the piece over. I can hear it engaging, but it's not trying to start yet. Let me try this again. Because I didn't do anything to the starter. There, we're green. Brakes on. Like I told you, it probably ain't gonna start the first time. I'm gonna take some carburetor cleaner. If I got them valves right and everything's right, it should start off with this. Might not be hardly any gas in it either. That should be enough. You plug it back in. It is trying to start. Spray some more. I gotta get gas and put it in the tank. It is running, guys. It sounds pretty good. It ain't real loud. Crank throttle up to the air. All that's gotta get lubed again. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. I'll show you when I get it mostly together and see how it's running. Thanks for watching. Okay, YouTube, got it all back together. It actually sounds pretty good, runs good. You see a little bit of oil down there. It was smoking. The head seemed like it was getting hot, which is real hot right now. But so I took this back off to make sure it was getting oil up there and everything was right. Everything was right. I don't know what the issue is. Maybe it's because it's sitting still, but I let it run for a while. And it's just on the very top here. Cam's in right, everything's right, it throttles up. What I'm doing now is putting these plastic pieces back in, and you gotta make sure you get the right side, because this one, I'll show you, this one right here, it's got a hole in it, and that hole is gonna go here, and you gotta screw back here, and you gotta make sure that you do the same way you took it out, you want to put it back in. And don't forget your bolts in the back. That's something you definitely don't want to forget, is these. And they're going to go in the back. I don't know if I put my bolts back in on these or not. Yeah, I set my screws back in there, so I'm going to go ahead and put the plastics on, and then I'll show you that. Okay, I got all the plastics back on. I actually put it back in for the night. I took it down the road. I rode this now, I'd say maybe a mile at the most, around the yard and down the road once. Got all the bugs and everything out of there. Everything seems to be working. The brakes need new shoes because them things ain't stopping worth a darn. And you see I got all the plastics back on. And everything's tight where it's supposed to be, other than this side. but ain't, yeah, it's doing it. You can see this big gap here. Let me see if you can, well, I'll show you in the daylight. But that actually goes under there. That's gotta be fixed. It's not fitting right. Other than that, it's all back together, running, and you can drive it. I gotta get the kickstart fixed. The kickstart's messed up, the gears in it or something. I can get the kickstart off of this since I don't have it. It does work. Charge is great, but kickstart needs fixed. Need a bolt for that one side. You gotta get the mat, the cover, and that box for inside. But other than that, she's ready to go. This month I might have it on the road if I have enough money. So, thanks for watching.